Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Anthea. I'll be taking you through a beginner foam roller Pilates workout with me on the mat today. So please join me when you are ready with your mat and your foam roller on all fours. When you're ready, come onto all fours in your cat-cow position. I want you to inhale, prepare, exhale, tuck under, look towards your belly button, inhale, open up, look up to the sky, and exhale, tuck under, look towards your belly button. We are going for 8 repetitions with our cat-cows, working on our inhalations, opening up and rounding back that back and closing our cores and our rib cages. And we go for our last exhalation and inhale back to all fours. We thread the needle, one arm down at a time. We're aiming to get our shoulders down to the mat. We inhale, prepare. We exhale, we drop that shoulder down. We're drawing that belly button in towards our spines all the time. And we go for 8 repetitions over here. And on that last thread the needle, we make our way into high plank. We start opening up our hips. I want you to get that left leg out to the side, and we're going to open up that thoracic spine. Drop that left elbow down towards that left foot and exhale, open up. Reach for the sky for me, and we go for 8 repetitions per side here. We return back to high plank and we make our way back to our right leg. Kick that leg back and right leg comes out, and we drop that right elbow down and we open up that right arm, drawing that belly button in all the time. Inhale down, exhale, open. And last one for me, inhale, exhale, open up and kick back to high plank. Find all fours again and we go for our bird dogs. Inhale, prepare, exhale, open up, opposite arm and leg extensions, drawing that belly button in towards the spine throughout the movement. Inhale down, exhale, lift for me, focusing on lengthening those limbs for me and preventing that lower back from arching too much. And we're going for 12 reps over here, and on our last rep we're going to hold it and we're going to pulse. And open up for me, last rep, and we pulse here for 10 seconds, drawing that belly button in for me. Small pulses for me. Lengthen limbs, pointy toes, lengthen fingers, and other side, swap over. Focus on your breathing for me, small movements, staying nice and strong through that lower back for me as well. And we return it back to the midline. We draw the right elbow through to the left knee for me, not touching our mats. Inhaling and exhaling, opening up. Inhale, exhale, open up and return back to all fours, and we bring the left elbow through to the right knee, not touching down on our mats either, focusing on that extension and that breathing. We go for 4 reps over here. And we go for our last one and we return back to all fours, push back into our child's pose for recovery. Well done. And slowly rolling up 1 vertebra at a time, we get ready to get our foam rollers. Let's get our rollers. I want them lying lengthwise along your mat and lengthwise along your spine, running along your spine straight. Feet are neutral. You're going to try and imprint your lower back into your foam roller as we exhale, crunching up, inhale, releasing, exhaling, crunching up, closing off our cores, making sure that our rib cages are tucked towards our belly buttons. And we stay here for 12 reps. And we go for our last repetition over here, and we release hands to the side, kick the legs up 90 degrees, chest lifting, going for our single toe taps one at a time. We exhale, drop, we inhale, return back to center, we exhale, drop, we inhale, return back to center, making sure that our knees stay in line with our hips and that our ankles do not drop past our knees, keeping our lower backs printed into our rollers and our rib cages tucked in towards our belly buttons. We stay here for 12 reps. And on our last one, we return back to center, legs up 90 degrees. We exhale, drop one leg at a time down towards our mat, keeping our feet in line with our hip height on extension, and inhaling, returning back to center, keeping our knees in line with our hips. Slightly parted knees and full extensions for me, really working on lengthening those limbs, drawing that belly button in, pushing that lower back into our rollers, strong chest lift with our rib cages not flaring and pushed in towards our belly buttons. We stay here for 12 reps. And on our last one, release legs down to the mat and relax into that roller, and we get ready for our crossbody crunches. Opposite elbow through to our knee, so right elbow through to our left knee, and we extend, keeping our left leg in line with our left hip, not dropping that leg all the way down to the floor. We inhale, open, we exhale, close, we drawing that belly button in, and we change over, right leg over to our left elbow. And last one over here, and extend and release. And when we're ready, we come up to seated position on our roller. Arms are extended in line with our shoulders. Feet are neutral in line with our knees. Knees are in line with our hips. We go for half roll downs on our rollers, looking for a nice C curve in our spine as we roll down, articulating those spines, drawing those navels in, tucking our rib cage in towards our belly buttons, and belly buttons pulled in towards our spines. I want you to inhale as we prepare, and then we exhale, drop down, and we inhale as we come up again. And on our last half roll down, we are going to hold it halfway here. We're going to lift our arms up to the sky, bring it back to center, lift it up, bring it back to center, not allowing those rib cages to flare, keeping those belly buttons drawn in towards our spines, and we open up for our last one and release. And we gently get ourselves off our rollers, and we bring our rollers to the edge of our mats by our feet. Get ready for our bridges. We push the weight through our heels. We focus on our pelvic tilts. We draw those belly buttons in. We tilt those pelvises up towards our belly buttons, and we drive our hips up into our bridges. We stay here for 8 reps. And on our last repetition, we keep our hips up, we open our arms up, we tuck our rib cages, and we lift our arms up just alongside our ears. We go for 6 repetitions here, keeping the weight through our heels, pushing into those rollers and drawing the belly buttons in. And And we go for our last repetition over here. We drop down, we extend our legs, we roll out those hamstrings, just giving them a bit of a breather before we roll up. And we change our position, all fours, and we roll down. Inhale, exhale, we roll down into our puppy dog position. We just lengthen that back and those arms, just rolling into that stretch. And we gently roll up one vertebra at a time, getting ready for our planks on our forearms, extending up into our low plank, drawing our belly buttons in towards our spines, unlocking our knees gently, unclasping our hands, looking down at a spot on our mat, holding it here for 20 seconds. And last 3, 2, and 1, release. Push back into our child's pose, recovery pose. And rolling up one vertebra at a time, we find our low plank position again. We go for 20 more seconds over here, drawing those belly buttons in, looking at one spot down at our mat, unlocking those knees and unclasping those hands. 3, 2, and 1, we release, we push back to our recovery pose, our child's pose, and we hold it here. Slowly rolling up out of our child's pose, we find our low plank again. We unlock our knees, we start rolling into this plank. So we're trying to limit as much movement as possible at our pelvises and at our torsos, and we gently roll on our forearms and we release, pushing our rollers to the side. We find our child's pose, we gently open up those knees and we just rock our hips side to side. And we roll up from recovery. We grab those foam rollers again once more at the edge of our mats. We're finding our bridge position once more. This time we increase the intensity and we progress into a one-legged bridge. We extend that one leg up and we bring that knee in towards our chest while we're lifting up into our one-legged bridge, drawing those navels in, pushing all the way through our left heel while bringing our right knee in towards our chest. And we release our right leg, we plant our right heel into our foam roller. This time we bring our left knee in towards our chest while we are lifting through that right heel, drawing those navels in once more, tucking our rib cages, inhaling and exhaling as we lift. Long pointy toes, lengthening those limbs through the movement. And last one over here, we extend that leg, we relax, we release, and foam rollers push to the side. And we find all fours. We begin with our hip flexor stretches. Left leg is coming forward, right leg is going back. We draw those navels in, we pelvic tilt, we push our hips forward, and when we're ready, we bring the right arm up and we extend that arm up. And we gently push it towards the left hand side, feeling that stretch into the abdominal area as well. And we release that arm, we push those hips back, we extend into that left hamstring, up into that gluteal area. We hold this stretch over here for 20 seconds. Gently releasing that stretch, and we shift those hips forward into our runner's lunge. Hands on the inside beneath our shoulders, and we extend up, holding the stretch over here, really drawing that navel in, and we release that right leg down now, relaxing into the stretch, gently opening up those hips. And we push out of the stretch, we push that left leg back, we bring the right leg forward this time, we're still drawing our belly buttons in, and we push our hips forward into the stretch. And we bring that left arm up this time, and we gently push it over to the right hand side, lengthening into that psoas muscle. release, we push that right hip back this time, lengthening through our right hamstring. You can bring your chin towards your chest to intensify this stretch. And we release into our runner's lunge, hands on the inside. Kick it up into our runner's lunge, still drawing our belly buttons in, holding the stretch here. And we get ready to drop our left knee down to our mats. We hold our low lunge, just really opening up the front of those hips. And we push out of the stretch. We find our mats by threading our feet behind us, threading our legs through, lying flat on our backs, bringing our right leg across our left leg, bringing the left leg in towards the chest, holding it here, stretching through into that right glute. And we release our right leg. We bring our left leg across our right leg this time, and we're drawing that right leg in towards our chest, stretching our left glute this time. Releasing out of the stretch, drawing our knees in towards our chest, rolling from side to side. Well done, everybody. Rolling both knees to the one side, pushing up into seated position. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. I hope you all enjoyed it, and well done. Thank you.